In the vast forest of society, we are all like branches stretching from the same ancient tree of life. Each branch begins humbly at the trunk, nourished by the same root that holds the wisdom of generations past. Yet, as we grow, our paths diverge. Some branches twist in shadow, others bask in light, but all remain connected, bound by the invisible veins of existence that feed us from the same soil of humanity. In every forest, not all branches grow to the same height. Some are destined to rise above, not in rebellion against the others, but in response to a deeper call, the call of light. Their upward reach is not arrogance. It is a necessity. The taller branches are not meant to look down upon the rest, but to break through the ceiling of darkness, catching the sunlight and spreading warmth through the veins of the whole tree. Without their courage to climb, the forest would remain dead, and the life below would wither in shadows. So it is with us as people in society. We are bound together by shared roots, our common origin, our struggles, and our hopes, yet some must rise higher. These are the visionaries, the speakers, the creators, the healers, the ones whose purpose is to see beyond what is near. They stretch further not for pride, but for purpose. Their task is to bear light and share it, to speak when silence imprisons truth, to stand when fear bends others, and to move when the world remains still. However, when such souls are silenced or discouraged, the entire human tree suffers. The branches below are left without direction. The roots grow cold. The air becomes heavy. A society that cuts down its tallest branches out of envy or misunderstanding destroys its own canopy, the very cover that shields it from storms. For it is through the voices that rise above, the minds that think deeply, and the hearts that burn brightly, that the collective finds its guidance. To be one of those branches is not easy. The higher you rise, the stronger the wind. You bend under storms, you sway under pressure, and sometimes you stand alone in the open sky. Yet it is from that height that you see farther, where your perspective becomes wisdom, and your endurance becomes an example. Your rise becomes not a display of strength, but an act of service, a way of lighting the path for others still struggling through the shadows below. Therefore, if life has called you to grow beyond the line of silence, do not hold yourself back. Speak, rise, and let your voice echo through the forest of humanity. For the purpose of growth is not to stand above others, but to make sure that the light reaches everyone beneath. Every tree needs its high branches, just as every society needs its brave souls. The harmony of the forest depends not on sameness, but on balance, on each branch knowing its place, yet respecting the one that reaches higher to touch the sun.